everyone, KJ3 here, in Last Dance episode 2 really digs into Scottie Pippen, a man who really gave his blood, sweat, and got no respect. Then also it gets into Michael Jordan's injury in his second year. So anyways, let's go ahead, change the scenery, and let's get to it. Entering the 97-98 year, Scottie Pippen was pissed off at Jerry Krause, and rightfully so. He wanted a new deal. Krause wouldn't do it. Krause put Pippen on the trading block, went and said it to the media like he made it known. The disrespect to Scottie Pippen, like Scottie Pippen was in a 7-year deal worth $18 million, all right? Like, Scottie was paid 6th highest on his team and 122nd in the NBA. Despite, while being there, being second in scoring, rebounds, minutes played, and first on the team in assists and steals. Try to put this contract in today's age, which we had a similar thing. Steph Curry. Steph was the 5th highest paid player on his team and 67th in the NBA. The next year, he was only 4th highest on the team, and he was ranked 82nd in salary in the NBA. And these are in seasons he went back-to-back MVP. Like, you think Steph was underpaid? He was ranked 82nd in the NBA in salary then. Scottie was 122nd. Steph was the 5th highest paid player on his team. Scottie's 6th. Like, that's the comparison for that to now. It's not even close. Scottie's deal, like, he may have been the most underpaid player in NBA history. And I understand the business mindset that the Bulls have. You know, Pippen signs a 7-year deal in 91. The owner even told him, you're probably selling yourself a little short, but Pippen signed to get the financial security. But, I mean, he just won 5 titles in 7 years, and he's entering the last year. And he's 32. He's still in his prime. He's at the end of his prime in age. And you don't want to restructure the deal? You put him on the trading block? Then Scottie Pippen demands a trade. Like, you let it get this bad. I don't understand why the Bulls and Jerry Krause let it get that bad. I'm sure there are a lot of fans out there who will never understand it either, and this is a basketball. Yeah, like, they're in the middle of going back-to-back and in the middle of doing a second three-peat. Like, whew, man, that was an ugly situation. Like, anyways, the other part of this video gets into Jordan and his injury in the second year. So while Jordan's hurt, he's so antsy to do something, he convinces the Bulls to let him go back to North Carolina to help rehab and whatnot. While at UNC, Jordan gradually starts playing 3-on-3 games, 4-on-4 games, and then full 5-on-5 games. Without the Bulls knowing, Jordan gets back to Chicago and his injured left foot is now stronger than his healthy right foot. Everyone's like, what the heck, Jordan? What? Come on, Mike. And Jordan says, yeah, I've been playing, 3-on-3, 5-on-5s, for a couple weeks now. Feeling good. Now, I'm good to play. Put me back in. Hey, Doc, what's the percentage chance of me injuring my foot? Oh, you got about a 10% chance of having a career-ending injury if you re-injure your foot. 90% chance nothing happens. Jordan's like, okay, 90% chance nothing happens. I'm good to go. Put me in. And the owner of the Bulls is like, Mike, I don't think you really understand this risk-reward scenario right now. If you had a bad headache and 1 out of 10 pills I were to give you would kill you, would you take any pills to help the headache go away? And Michael Jordan looks at him and says, depends how in bed the headache is. Oh my gosh. Michael Jordan, the competition in that, man. Oh, it's crazy. It's legendary. But man, that competition is a two-edged sword sometimes with Jordan, because while Jordan was coming back, the Bulls finally said, okay, Mike, we'll play you for 7 minutes a half, no more. So there was this game against Indiana, potential playoff race matchup, and Jordan, his 14 minutes are up, around 30 seconds left, and the Bulls won't put him back in. Michael's begging his coach, put me back in. I can't, MJ. I'm going to lose my job if I do. And Jordan at that point, man, that's where this big rift between him and management really started, was the fact that management or they're worrying about, getting in the draft lottery if we don't make the playoffs. This season's a throwaway. We're not winning a title. We're still, we're still getting there. And Mike just wants to win. He just wants to win. He wants to win at all costs. It's in the man's DNA. Like, he's a winner. He's a competitor. And you're letting the competitor not compete because your goals aren't the same as his goals. And he saw that their goals were just completely different. It was a big wake-up call to the business world of basketball for Mike. But from that point on, there was always a rift between him and Jerry Krause, the GM. And that about wraps up episode number 2 of The Last Dance. Go ahead and stay tuned. Subscribe right up here. Watch all my other videos over there for episode 3 coming up. And also the rest of the series. Yeah. KJ3 signing off, y'all. Subscribe.